Hello all, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today we are going to see the list in a Python. Basically, list is a collection of item, and list is a mutable and list in a order. Like mutable means we can change the element, right? So firstly we are going to create a list for the integer number. So list must be in the square bracket. So now if I create the list 1 comma 2 comma 3, right? Now if I want to create a list for the mixed data type, now this all the data type for this element is integer, so I use the mix variable, and again list must be in the square bracket. So I can use 0 comma h comma 2 comma 4. We can create a empty list also, right? I can create empty. Now I can print the each list, then we can see how the what is the output of the list, right? Then we are going to see the output for the mixed list. I can copy this variable also mixed and paste it. Now I want to see the output of empty variable also, right? Now if I run the code, if you see, so we get it, like we got the first list, second list, and the last list. I can use the clear function. Let me, okay, clear function here. Okay, so that no worries. So we got the list, right? File, edit, shell, debug, option. Okay, no worries. So we got the three list, right? Now just now we see we created a manually list, right? We given the number manually. Now suppose I want to create a list from the whole string, right? Then suppose I just want to create a list. Whenever you want to create a list, we need to use the list function, and I want to create a list from the hello world and print a. Also I want to create a list from the range. Like suppose what I will do, I just use the very, as I mentioned previously, whenever you want to create a list, we must need to use the list function and range. I can give the 10. So range mostly start with the 0 and end with the this 10 minus 1. So 0 1 2 3 like that, it will give till ninth number. Again I can copy this print function, and if I paste here, and we want to see the result. And now if I run the code once again, we forgot to add one bracket, I just added, and now let's see the result. So if you see, this is, we created the list from the string, like, and we created the list from the range 0 to 9. Total we have the 10 character. Now suppose if you want to let me, like, just comment out this one, we see the using for loop how we can print each element for the list. So syntax is very easy. For, we are just use the one variable in lst, that's it, give the colon, and we want to print x. And now if I run the code, it will give the each element from the list row by row, 99 1 2 3. So syntax is very easy. If you want to print the each element from the list, just use the for loop and go each element. Now how to perform a different operation? Suppose now currently we have only four elements. I just want to add one more element. How we can do that? So just use the lst.extend. So if I use extend and I want to add element, that is 5 5, and if I print the list, you can see the v like 55 will be added at the end of the list, like last number as a int. Let me, okay, extend, let's see, extend lst.extend print lst, what it error is getting. Let me run once again the code. Int object is not iterable. Okay, what it's saying 99. Let me lst.extend print lst, right? Let me run once again the code. Type error. Why it showing the error for x in list? Comment out. Let me, line number 26. Okay, let's see another. Let's see. I just want to extend. Okay, so we need to give the append variable, right? And then it will work. Now basically when you want to append any variable at the last, we need to use the append, not extend. Extend will work, I will show you after this one. Now if you see, we added the 5 at the last. Now suppose we have one list, two variables, right? And we want to, like, we have two numbers and that we want to append, right? How we can do that? So rather than, it is not possible to use the append, we need to use the extend function, right? And in extend function, that two variables we need to give the square bracket, like so 19, suppose 11 and 22. And now if I print the list, if you see, we added the 11 and 22, so it will also add this number, two elements at the last only. And if I run the code, we forgot to add the square bracket. Let me run the code. If you see, it added the 11 and 22 at the last, right? Now suppose what you want at the starting, this is the list mostly. If you print the, like, if you want to print this first element, how we can do that? So we need to use the list and 0. So basically this list start with 0, so this is the 0 index, then 1 2 3, like that. And if I print the list, or I think here we need to give this list into like that, like if I print this index, so this, like, it is not matter, like currently if we see, we are starting with this 99, so this 99 we given the index 0. Then for the next variable, like suppose here we have 88, then for this element we given the index 1, for this 2 2 3 3, like that. So each element we are given the sequential order to access the element. And now if I print it, so if you see, we got 99, right? Now what we want to change the value of 99 with the 77. So for that we have insert function. If you want to insert a specific value to specific index, so we have lst.insert, and on the which index we want to insert first, and what value we want to insert, 777. And now if I print the list, if you see, and if I run the code, so we added a 777 at the 0th index. Now what we want, we have seen append, extend, insert. Now I just want to remove a element, like any element, like suppose list dot remove. Which element I want to remove? Suppose 88. So we can remove that. Now suppose if I print the list, I just remove the element 88. I just given the 88 to the parameter. Now if you see, we have removed the 88. So this is the remove function. Now suppose I just want to remove the last element. Suppose what is the last element here? 22, right? So I just want to remove, so I don't want to give the external number, I just want to remove the from the last element. So for the last element to remove, we use pop function. And if I print the list once again, so that last element will be removed. If you see, 22 will be removed. Now what happened, I just want to remove a specific element, right? Previously we saw how to remove specific element, right? Now I want to remove from the this specific index, like I just want to remove from index, not actual element. So here if you see, we have removed element. Now I just want to remove from the index rather than touching to the element. I just want to remove on the basis of index. So how we can remove? So we have again pop function only, but there we need to give the index number. And if I print the list once again, and if I show you the result, if you see, previously at the starting we have the 777. So we just mentioned we want to remove the 0th index. So 0th index means 777. This is the one index. So let's see, like if I want to remove the last element, like maybe the second element, right? Second element 1. So if I give the 1, again I can copy this one. So we can give any indexed, right? And if I run the code, so 2 will be removed. 2 has been removed, right? Now what I want to function, like let me again comment out this code what we have done. Now once again, right here I can add the 1. So we have the list, we want to perform some aggregate operation or mathematical operation. So how we can do that? Suppose I want to do the sum of all the element. So we have, it is very easy in the Python, just use the sum function and pass list to the this sum function, that's it. And now if I print the 99 plus 1, it is 100, 100 plus 2, 102, and plus 3 is 105. So sum will be 105. If I run the code, the sum will be 105. Now I want to find the max value from the all the element from the list. Now like mixed, for the mix it will not be work, right? Because if you want to perform the sum, all element must have the same data type. And now like our current list have the same data type for the each element, so that's why we use the aggregate function. And now if I print, let me show the min function also. Also we can see the average. Let me see average, I'm not sure average is there or not, but we can check. I think average function is not there because it's not showing the color, right? And I think let's see the length, how many element we have. So some max element is 99. So some max element is 99. List min element is 1, and total how many element we have? 4 element in this list. Now if I run the code, if you see, max element is 99, min element is 1, and total we have the 4 element in the list. Now what we want, we just want to clear the whole list. So we have list dot clear function, and if I print the list, if you see, we have the empty list, we got it, right? Also I think we have something sort function also, like if you want to, just let me remove this one, and list dot sort function, and if I print the list, so if you see, you're able to do the sort also. So that's all about the today video. For the next video we are going to see how to copy the list and how to do the what is the list comprehension, right? And other function also we will see. If you have any question, any doubt, please write down in comment, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you.